the sheer length of the stage doesn't exactly benefit a character that wants to pressure a percentage of the stage with like their long-reaching sword whenever the opponent can kind of dash back. But the thing is, I feel like Peach just does not have that type of quick gap close availability to them to where dashing back actually benefits them at all. I think that Monem's just going to wind up pushing Toad to the corner naturally unless Toad can stay quite literally on top of Monem.
Yeah, I definitely see that. So like from what we're seeing right now, Monem is just trying to space as best as possible, keeping out of Toad's turn-up range.
Yeah, but it's so much more difficult too. I think that's something that we're seeing is that Monem just has a much more difficult game plan to execute here because of how perfectly you have the space, because of how you have to play around your frame data. A lot easier than Toad, who it's either get in or get out.
Yeah, right now Wing is on deck, so all the up smashers will get the invincibility. And I definitely could see Monem just running up smashing or down smashing to break shield. Because Toad does look like he's going to be shielding a lot on ledge.
Yeah. Definitely see that. We see Toad in the driver's seat here, kind of just holding center stage, forcing Monem to press up, which is not a comfortable position for Sephiroth to be in. And whenever they're in a scramble like this, like, it's tough, right? Monem does not want to be scrambling above and below his opponent. You know, Toad is the one that's going to benefit the most from being beneath Sephiroth. Toad's going to be the one benefiting from these scramble situations, especially with turnip in hand. So with turnip out of hand, you can see Monem trying to pressure without allowing Toad too much space.
Yeah, definitely. Like those back airs and the forwarders, like off stage, just trying to keep Toad at bay so he doesn't kind of close in. But the Nair is just going to take that stock out of Monem's hands.
Yeah, strong Nair. They're trying to let the up smash rib. Really looking for a fish.
Yeah, like at that point, just like drop down, see if Toad will maybe fall into it.
Right.
But
it's low risk. You know, you're not going to get falling aerialed by Peach from that high up in the air.
But getting a comfortable 67% off of Monem just initially. Ooh, Wing is back up. We're going to see if maybe another up smash can let it rip with invincibility.
Yeah, I think the big question is what does Wing actually offer Monem in this matchup specifically? The extra jump, the up smash, and invincibility. I don't know how much that's actually benefiting when your game plan is let me try to stay horizontal.
Yeah. I definitely like, it's a good backer to read the get up. And he's got Stitch turned up, which is pretty bad in this case. Because Monem is down a whole 2 stocks, and Toad is just having fun, being really comfortable in this scenario.
Yeah, no pressure at all. Honestly, Toad, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. You're probably not playing for timeout right now, but there's no pressure for you to go in. So you could just play time, play for Monem to try to pressure up. I think that Toad is just ultimately more comfortable playing a game plan that is straightforward, that is linear. Don't swap it up and play really defensive at the risk of losing your stock, at the risk of getting closed up on.
Yeah.
Instead, let's just keep doing what we've been doing, and it works.
Yeah, definitely from what Toad is doing right now, I've just seen him camp out, waiting for Monem to approach, and then just kind of punishing that way.
Yeah.
Just pretty good strategy, and it's very much working for him in his favor.
The up smash, yeah, just let it rip. I like the back air, and then you are either expecting Toad, because they're facing you, they're not going to be going for like an instant float back air out of shield, so their next option is jump away or do something that's a little bit slower. So up smash is a great choice.
Yeah, plus that was a much needed stock because he's down a whole 3 stocks. He just needed to get it off from Toad. But Wing on deck, 36%. We could definitely see something coming out from Monem at this percent. Maybe ripping another up smash. I definitely see the big range.
Yeah, looking for down smash, which with no shield pressure available, I mean, I feel like the best that you get there is just a little bit of shield pressure or like a light hit. Yeah, it was definitely a choice, but Toad just swats Monem away and takes game 1. Do you think that we're going to see a stage swap? Do you think we're going to see some sort of adaptation? Maybe even a character swap?
I definitely feel like we might get a different stage swap. Definitely probably going to go to something bigger just to try to get Toad away, because Toad's just kind of going in, trying to pressure him, and he doesn't have the space to go for back airs or forwarders, trying to space him out like he wants to. I definitely think they're just going to stay the same characters. Yeah. Cloud. Oh, interesting. Going to Smashville.
So now I'm wondering, are we seeing a different character come out, right?
Maybe the Cloud. Oh.
No, okay, so Sephiroth. So this is what I alluded to before we started, which is Sephiroth do not generally opt into a longer stage. We gave... I know it felt like the issue was that Toad was on top of Monem the entire game, but the issue really was that Toad was able to reset neutral at any given time and then force their game plan whenever they wanted to. Smashville allows Monem to constantly be pressuring with spacing, but it also means that there's a lot more scramble situations that are going to come up. And I think that the reason that you and I both are like, oh, really, Smashville, is because scramble situations are going to benefit the Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a prime example of it, right? Just throwing out the Scintilla and it whipping, and now Toad just gets to play Ledge Trap.
Yeah.
A little bit too deep down, no wing available. That's going to be a death early on for Monem.
Yeah, this is just not looking good. Like, Toad, low percent, can go scramble like he wants to. Monem just has to respect what he wants to do in this scenario.
See a Ledge Trap here. Not able to make anything out of it, Toad. Again, just be able to reset. And then underneath the platform is also just really difficult for Monem to approach.
Yeah.
But Monem underneath the platform is also a different story.
Yeah, I like, sometimes when I see this guy play, he'll just throw out the up tilt and he'll just catch an opponent trying to jump onto the platform or just trying to jump above him, which is like really...
We'll see if that comes into play because Toad has been using the full hop a lot to try to avoid getting forward aired. There it is again, but from ledge, able to catch that forward air and start the scramble again. And once again, the scramble goes to the character that has the better frame data. Down tilt on Peach is able to put Monem in disadvantage, and unable to find feet back on the ground, Monem is again at the ledge.
Forward air, just not going to take it. Still kind of early, but good DI regardless.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wow. I wonder if they were expecting
both are just trying to throw out something to get the other person with the counters.
Right, exactly. But the issue is that, oh, wow. Shield poke at the bottom there. The issue is that Monem has a lot more onus right now to take the game into their hands than Toad does. So Toad's throwing out the counter because it's an easy option.
Yeah.
Monem's throwing out the counter because he has to.
Yeah. Honestly, last stock for Monem.
Yeah.
Turnip in hand, I can definitely see Toad just hitting a good combo. Oh. Get him up to good, comfortable 50, 60%, and just kind of playing patiently like he wants to.
Yeah, I fully see that happening right here. Grab game is a great way to start that. Hold your advantage state as long as you can, but the second that you no longer have it, yeah, just play patient.
Toad's just opting to be aggressive. All the orbs were on. Ooh. Oh, good shield break.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Smash.
That's pretty big. Yeah, going for that up smash is very strong. The up smash armor allowed Monem to kind of reset that scramble, and then the one thing that Monem is able to find in these scrambles are situations like that. You might be able to find a cheeky down smash, but this might just be curtains for Monem.
Yeah, wing is out, but 141 on a character as light as Sephiroth. It's definitely looking tough for Monem.
So scary. You pick this small stage, and Toad is making you pay for it, constantly sharking and disadvantage, but Monem finally finds an opening here, trying to press the advantage the entire way, unable to find it, so just backing up, trying to play under the platforms. Again, looking for those cheeky down smashes, because if you can find a shield break,
the back
fantastic,
air.
But
back air's going to take it. He just knew how to pressure Monem in just the right places in order to take that stock.
Yeah. Gotta wonder what the bans were there, because I was thinking a smaller stage than PS2 definitely benefits Sephiroth. But that small, you're kind of just playing dice.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking like small battlefield might be the smaller stage.
Exactly.
But Smash was just kind of like, did he really need to go there?
Yeah.
But maybe they banned him.
Yeah, that's a great question. I wonder. There's not a lot of situations where I could see that playing out really favorably. I don't think the flat stages are particularly amazing for Sephiroth over Peach. I think in general they're pretty good for